Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. And uh, I've titled this AMA, Ask Me Anything. So we'll just talk about anything you want to talk about, actually. As the title, as the show is called, Are You Ready to Ramble? We can ramble about anything tonight. So just let me know in the chat um, what you would like to talk about. Hey, Chalet's in the house. Chalet's in the house. Excellent. Good morning. And Lemoyne's in the house. Lemoyne, wonderful. Wonderful. Great to see you both here today. And so, what all's going on with you? I know for me, there's like a heat wave going on in Cambodia, and I've been struggling through it. Can't just stay in the house all day in the aircon. You gotta go out and do this or that. So every time I go out in the heat and then I come back home, uh, it takes me like an hour to get cooled down again. You know? Oh goodness. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm going to be taking a friend around. Uh, they've applied for work at some various schools and they want to go follow up, because they've sent their resume in by email. And so, yeah, I've made my little map of like 12 schools that we're going to go visit. And Mumsy's in the house. Mumsy's in the house. Wonderful. Great to see you here. So what do you guys want to chat about? I mean, we can talk about the news. We can talk about anything. Everybody else is okay with the weather? Nothing too extreme going on? What is this? The end of April. So we're right in the middle of spring. What do you guys want to talk about? Come on, come on. I am ready. You're having real spring weather right now. Cool. Does that mean that like you've got showers, April showers bring May flowers, right? Here, we pretty much everything grows all year round. There are particular trees that blossom in, like in February, there's these like purple flowers. And then in May, June, there's these like bright orangish red flowers, kind of like flames. Mumsy says, okay, well, Chalet has emojis with sunshine. All righty. Mumsy says it was 80 yesterday. We were able to open the windows. It was wonderful. Wow, that sounds like great weather. Lemoyne says showers and cool weather. It has not gotten hot yet. Well, good, good. Hot for Texas. Yeah, and that Houston side of Texas actually gets quite muggy, you know. Because you've got the Gulf of Mexico there. And so that humidity, I think, makes it a lot more like the South, like Louisiana, um, as opposed to the desert area of like the Panhandle and the grassy knolls. No, I'm going to say of Dallas, the Dallas area. There's beautiful like rolling hills that are covered with grass, and so there's a lot of the cattle grazing out there. And then of course you've got San Antonio and the southern part, which is close to Mexico, very very desert like. Then the very west side of Texas, actually you get a little bit of mountains, and it's part of like New Mexico. I mean, like it's right next to New Mexico, and there's kind of some mountains, not tall mountains, but yeah. So you can have a lot of variety in Texas, I think. It takes, it's like if you're driving cross country, it's almost like you get from California to New Mexico, on right there at the edge of Texas, then in one day, like if you're just driving straight through, right? And then it takes like a full day to cross Texas. And then you can get from the edge of Texas, Louisiana to Florida in one day. So you've got one day on either side of Texas and then a full day crossing Texas. So 3 days to cross the United States. Texas has 3 different weather zones. I believe it. I believe it. I was driving around Lubbock, and it was, which is on the western side. And it was like tornado weather, and you could just feel it, and it's hard to like keep your eyes on the road because you're watching the sky, to make sure if there's any tornadoes forming. And it was really, really, really scary. It was scary. I was scared, But a lot of time, a few times I've gone through the Panhandle and Amarillo, and that's nice. So what else is going on? Any rocket launches, Chalet? Any dolphins or manatees coming to say hello near your home? Grandkids are all good. Lemoyne, people can feel the rain in the air. Absolutely. There's something about the ozone or something, especially if it's a thunderstorm coming. You almost can feel the electricity. I love thunderstorms, actually. I remember when my half sister Danielle was like 4 years old, and she was like really scared of because I'd spend the summers in Georgia with my dad, and she was so scared of the thunder. And I was telling, I kind of got her to treat it like fireworks, and you kind of go, ooh, kind of like that. It's like, I remember getting her on the couch, and we're looking out the window because the couch was in front of the window. So we're like on the couch facing backwards, like, so looking out the window. And so I'd tell her, like, okay, let's watch for the lightning, and then as soon as the lightning, I'm like, hey, let's wait for the thunder, and got, tried to get her excited. So instead of being scared, because she was super scared, I was trying to get her to embrace the thunder. I wonder, and as an adult, she's an adult now. I wonder if she remembers that, or if she kind of conquered that fear, or if she's still afraid of thunder. It'd be interesting to know. I don't know. But that's what was in my mind to help do. I love thunderstorms. I love fireflies too. But there weren't fireflies in Georgia, and at least I never saw fireflies there. It wasn't until I was up in like Pennsylvania that I saw fireflies. And then my friend Sherry was living in Ohio, and she had fireflies. So I love fireflies. Lemoyne says, in the summer, we get lightning storms with lightning and thunder without rain. I love to sit out and watch them. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes if you've had like a broken bone or something, you can feel the rain coming. May and June are firefly season here. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Hey, Squeeze the Day is here. Welcome in the house. Excellent. They've now, if you guys don't know Squeeze the Day, let me introduce them to you. And they are listed in my description under Friends of the Maven. They do travel vlog videos, and they've been traveling a lot of places. So I met them when they were passing through Cambodia. And since then, they've been to Europe and to quite a few countries in Europe. And they've been in Vietnam and all over Southeast Asia. So if you're ever interested to see what it's like in local places, they went to Laos. Those were nice videos. They spend a lot of time editing, so they'll get lots of video of everything going on in the place, and then they edit it nice and tight for you, and share like how much it costs to do things and stuff. Oh yeah, you bet. You're welcome. Yeah, definitely check out their channel, and see all the wonderful places that they've been. It might inspire you to go visit someplace. It might inspire you to do your own videos in your own local area. It's like they're like your own personal tour guides, and they do a good job. So, and hopefully they'll be coming back to Cambodia soon, and I'll get to see them again. That would be nice. And so, you guys have any questions for me? My channel's been doing really good. My views on some of the live streams we've done have been like 500, 700, which is unusual. I've gotten, let me see, on the subscribe. My channel. 297. So I'm almost to 300 subscribers. Yay! And the video that I did about Phnom Penh and showing people Choi Chung Var, the area where I live, it just keeps, it's the Energizer Bunny. It's over 1,000 views already. Let me see, videos. 3,000 views. It's up to 3,000 views. Like, what the heck? It's crazy. I love it. And, people have actually left in the comments, they want to see other areas of Phnom Penh and what there is to do. Somebody even said they wanted to see a video about like where to stay away from. Instead of where's the best place, where's the worst place? I'm like, wow, thank you so much for that idea. Squeeze the Day says, you're too kind. We wanted to check in on you tonight. Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, I had a couple days off, and so now we're off and running again. Very nice viewer count. Good job. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, they just hit some kind of sweet spot anyway in the algorithm, and they keep sharing it, and people keep watching it. Now, sometimes it says like I look at the watch hours, and it's like the average is like 6 minutes or something. So that's okay. I've actually, my hours have gone up too. I can look that up. I got to go to YouTube Studio. Let's see. 945 public watch hours. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, it was like stuck around 500. And so like just in the last couple of days or the last couple of weeks, I've gotten an additional, like I've like doubled my watch hours, and I have to get to 3,000 3,000 watch hours in order to get monetized. I don't know what I'll do about like ads, but definitely I want people to be able to do like super chats or maybe do some kind of member thing. But you can't do any of that till you get 500 subscribers, and I'm three away from 300. I'm at 297. So I'm not that far away right now. I've crossed the halfway point, and I'm about 1/3 of the way to my 3,000 watch hours. So for what that's worth. Oh, Mumsy says, good job. Chalet had a phone call. No problem. You can answer your phone call. That's good. Lemoyne says, I like to go to the places where the locals go to eat, the places tourists don't know about. Absolutely. And I share a lot of those, at least for the Choi Chung Var area, in that video that I did that's like making the rounds right now. Chalet says, it's a whole new world. I'll share you out again. Awesome, Chalet. Thank you so much. I've been doing a lot of true crime, but there's not a whole, I mean, I have watched a little bit of the Chad Daybell. There's no like new motions or anything with Idaho 4 or Delphi. I did share a couple of new cases that I thought were interesting. But for tonight, there wasn't, when I have something to say, I'm going to say it. Right. But if I don't have anything particular to say, I'm not just going to like do Idaho 4 or Delphi because they're popular to game the algorithm, So I'll just organically get whatever I get. And the mom and pop shops, yeah, those are the best. And believe me, there's a lot of mom and pop shops in Cambodia. The majority of businesses are mom and pop shops. That's why we have the buildings that are called shop houses. So it's we've gone over them before, but in case somebody doesn't know, it's like just a row of houses that have a shop on the bottom and then the living quarters above. Squeeze Today says agreed about the local places. Absolutely. And you see tons of them wherever they go. They always share the local places in their videos. Lemoyne says, when the wife and I go camping, we always ask the locals where they go and what they like to do. Absolutely. And, back in the day when I was like driving across the US, I always made sure that I put on like the radio station on like local, instead of just using the satellite kind of thing or whatever, and just, or cassettes, CDs, whatever. I would try to like put on the local radio stations and see what kind of music they were playing with the local culture. It's an entrepreneurial spirit. Absolutely. Forging the path, Speaking of entrepreneurial, I've got a friend of mine whose family are silk weavers in a village here in Cambodia. And so we're looking at making available Scottish tartan patterns in silk on custom orders. And to kick it off, I'm part of Clan Hannah of Scotland. And so I've contacted them. We're in communication about how to, make it available on their website for the Clan Hannah members and stuff. So, yeah. So that's kind of exciting if that goes forward. It's a little bit kind of a passive income for me. I would participate with helping manage and administrate, and but not doing the heavy lifting on it. So that would be good if that takes off. My tutoring, I'm got some more students with tutoring. I've got a tutoring set. So I have private tutoring that I just meet someone. They say, hey, can you tutor me in English? So I have a few students like that. But then I also have a tutoring center that assigns me classes or students to tutor. And so they what was I going to say? They are interested in offering a course that I've developed on writing essays, which would give me more of a piece, because if they assign me to something, it's just an hourly rate, whether it's a one-on-one or if it's a group, where this would be a partnership doing this course. So I would get paid per student. So that way I'm actually making more money for my time. So that's good. And so they've said, yes, we like the course. We want to offer it. So we're in the process of putting everything together to launch that. So I got my fingers in a lot of different pots, Yes, Tone. Do I have any guests right now? So also I have an Airbnb room available. That's a bit of passive income. And so yes, I have my friend Tony, the nurse from Australia. So he's actually looking to move here to Cambodia, and so he's kind of staying here while he gets settled and gets looking for a job. He's actually taking a course for teaching English. Um, so he's looking at that. He's putting some applications around, putting out his resume. Actually, that's who I'm driving around tomorrow on the motorcycle. So it's hot. I told him, I said, you know what, we got to start at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I hate to get up that early in the morning, but I'm like, we're not, I mean, it's going to take we'll be lucky if we get finished by 12, because it's a lot of schools that we got to go. I just got to drop him, take him. He'll run in, introduce himself. Maybe they'll talk to him. Maybe they won't, and then we'll go to the next one and so on. Lemoyne says that he has a very nice wool black watch plaid scarf. Wow, that sounds wonderful. Do I put a mint on their pillow? No, I do not put a mint on their pillow. But I do try to have fresh flowers in the house. When when a new guest arrives, I'll put some fresh flowers in the hallway. I got to beat the heat, man. And then I told him, I said, well, because he said, he'll cover my expenses for the gas, because he would have to be paying a tuk-tuk anyway. And I said, okay, but I said, when we're done, we go see a movie at the cinema so that it's cool. Because the cinemas here, they've got this VIP cinema, which is all recliner chairs. For the price. It's like on weekdays, I think it's $11 or $12, and on weekends it's like 15. And I mean, if it's like a 3D movie, it's 15, and 13 maybe if it's so. Anyway, $15 is their highest price on the weekend and everything. And you get unlimited popcorn, you get a welcome drink, and you get another drink, which if you get soda, it's unlimited. But if you get a bottle of water, then you only get one bottle of water. I usually get the water because I don't drink soda, except like root beer sometimes if it's imported from America. I don't know, something about when they can or bottle the sodas here, they do something with the carbonation or whatever. It doesn't sit well with me. It was a chilly 58 here this morning in Florida. Wow. Yeah, that's chilly. But then when it's chilly, you get to wrap up in sweaters and everything. There's only a couple of weeks a year that when it's cold for me, which is probably like the high 60s and low 70s, and then I'm wearing sweaters. Then I get to pull out my sweaters and wear them. And that's usually in January, but this year it was like December. It was actually December that we got our cold, and then by January we didn't get the cool spell in January. For $15, all you can eat popcorn and Coke. Sounds like a great deal. I know. Chalet thinks it's the last chilly cold front. Yeah, that's good. Enjoy it then. So in the all you eat popcorn, you can actually choose to have you have three choices. One is like a chicken burger, and one is I think a slice of pizza. Used to be a ham and cheese croissant, but they changed that to the chicken burger. And then sometimes if they get a new menu item, they'll rotate that. So you have your choice of the food that you get, but it's not unlimited if you choose one of the other items. It's only unlimited if you get the popcorn. And the last time I went, I actually thought about or what I tried. I thought, well, if I get just the small popcorn was like about $1.50. It was $1 something, so it was under $2. I thought, because a lot of times I'll get a hot dog, because we have a Dairy Queen that has awesome hot dogs, and then the cinema has awesome hot dogs, and but that's like $2 or $3. And I thought, well, if I get the other food and try that, and then buy a small popcorn, because I don't need to eat unlimited popcorn. And they don't have like the butter. And I keep trying to tell my mom, please buy the liquid oil popcorn butter stuff, and because I've even used real butter, and it's not the same. It's not the same as theater butter, and but they do offer like salted popcorn, which is just your plain popcorn. Then they have caramel popcorn. They have a sweet popcorn, which is just like a glaze instead of the caramel glaze, the like caramel corn. And then they have like seaweed or chili or different flavors like that. Chalet says Queen sends her love. She had to Uber into town before weather got bad there. So Squeeze the Day's asking what we're gonna go see. Dune. Dune 2. So, did you hear the latest Band-Aids cause cancer? I did not hear that. Oh my gosh. So the adhesives on them or something? You did send me some. Mumsy did send me like a small thing. Well, you've sent me the powdered one, but yes, there was something that was liquid and it's gone now. I used that up. It didn't last long. I'm like the queen of rationing myself so that because I know that I can't get something and so I make it last. And sometimes to the point of it like not being good anymore. And then it's a waste. So I have to watch that I don't do that. And so yeah, that popcorn butter was good. I mean, it wasn't exactly like the theaters though, I don't think. But it was good. And I used it on I can't think of what else, but I used it on stuff other than popcorn. Okay. And okay, so Lemoyne says the wife enjoys the foot-long hot dogs from Sonic. Oh my gosh, Sonic is amazing. Chalet says not meaning to be a Debbie Downer. Yeah, like your Gladys was talking about Debbie Downers. But we used to Band-Aid yesterday, and that fun fact was brought to light, and I was like, what? Yeah. Just do what you want to do. Yeah, Dune 2 is pretty good. I actually saw it already. And I've seen King Kong versus Godzilla and Ghostbusters. I don't have any money. How do I go to the cinema? There was another movie that I haven't seen. But I was telling Tony, see, I got to look at like what's tomorrow. Oh, Civil War. That looks good. There's some horror movie called Exuma. It looks like it's a Korean movie, maybe. But yeah, Civil War looks good. It's only an hour and 49 minutes, less than 2 hours, where Dune is 2 hours, 45 minutes. But I'll get to be in the cold. I'll get with my feet up, with the cold air. It doesn't matter what movie. You had a family that saw Dune and loved it. Yeah. Yeah. I never saw Dune 1, but the Dune 2 was fine. Liquid. Oh, the liquid Band-Aid. Got it. Not okay. Yeah, which is basically super glue, right? Yeah, you use those when you have cuts on your fingers. Your grandson cut his toe pretty bad yesterday while he was here, but he's okay. Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. He's going to be fine. Now you want a hot dog. I know, like I was wanting a drumstick forever, and I finally, gave in and got one. You haven't gone to a theater in a long time. Yeah, my mom doesn't go anymore. Oh, popcorn emojis. You don't know if that's the one that causes cancer. You're just saying that's good stuff. Oh, yeah. You know what? So one time here in Cambodia, so I've got like a little jar of that liquid Band-Aid, right? And I was cutting something and I cut my finger here. And I'm holding it, I'm applying, I wash it out, I'm applying pressure, and the bleeding's not stopping. And so I'm trying to look and tell, is it spurting? Because that would mean an artery, right? If it's like spurt. couldn't really tell if it was but it wasn't stuck. I'm holding. So like after 5 or 10 minutes, and it's like it's not coagulating. It keeps. I'm thinking, well, I could put that liquid Band-Aid on it. And I thought, well, no, I better go and make sure that nothing major has been sliced. So I went to the clinic here in Cambodia, and I think it was about $100 for the visit. They're like, well, we could put like 2 or 3 stitches in, or we could put this liquid Band-Aid on it. And I'm thinking, I could have put the liquid Band-Aid on myself. I'll be darned if I'm paying them to put liquid Band-Aid on me. I say, I'll take the stitches. And they're like, well, do you want anesthesia? Because it costs more. I'm like, no, just do it. I just gave them my finger and I just let them do it. No anesthesia, nothing. I was just like, just do it. Just stitch me up. I was so angry. Mumsy says the last time she went to a theater was with me in Cambodia. I know. And I was like pumping it up. And then we had somebody literally playing a game on a cell phone. Ding, 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 behind us. And I'm pushing the attendant. There's a, like in the air, when you're on an airplane, you got the button to push for the attendant. And I'm pushing the button for the attendant. No attendant is coming and everything. And like, I finally got so upset that I went out, and I'm practically being a Karen, not in the theater, but like out in the lobby, trying to get somebody, it's like, this is VIP. We're paying for VIP. There's no attendants coming. There's someone playing their phone, blah, 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 and so I ruined the whole movie for me. I think it was Wonder Woman. And, so I missed part of the movie because, and I was distracted for even more of the movie. And then I missed the part when I went outside. And then I'm all upset when I come back and I'm not really able to relax. And here I was trying to sell my mom on, how amazing the theater experience is when you get to be in these big recliner seats and, and you're away from everybody else. You're not squished up next to other people and everything. Yeah. That backfired. So it was a bloodbath on the toe, from the toe, huh? Yeah, how dare they? You would have lost your mind. I know. That's what I mean. I mean, I wasn't a full out Karen, but I was like a little bit Karen. I was speaking my mind, and I was like, letting them have a piece of my mind, that they were not running things right, But that was at major Cineplex in the mall. And now I go to, there's another cinema called Legends Cinema. So I only go to Legends now because of that experience. And then like at the, that's Aeon 1 mall, and at Aeon 2 mall, their VIP is like a bed. So you have to pay $30 to watch a movie, even if it's just one person, because you're paying for both seats, because both seats are together as a bed, kind of like a futon would be, right? So you're sitting up watching the movie, but it's like it's together as a bed. No, I don't think we got our money back. We should have. They should have offered us some kind of compensation. Absolutely. Or, tickets to come back or something. Hey, True Crime Cult is here. Welcome, Robert. We're just chit-chatting about like all kinds of different things and going to the movies and stuff. But we can talk true crime if you want. We can talk about anything. Lemoyne says Bryan College Station has a very nice theater and the chairs are more like Lazy Boy. Yeah, that's what these are like. Okay, here, look, I can... let me share a tab with you. Mumsy says it was like every time we went to a theater, someone always brought crying kids. I know. But now, I mean, when I go to Legend Cinema, sometimes I'm the only person in the cinema. Or if I'm with a friend, we're the only like 2 people in the cinema. So I've never had a problem at Legend. So Legend Cinema images. So like that's, so you could see there, like it's two lazy boys, in the screen. Here's from the front, like this. You've got cup holders and everything, and you get a blanket. During COVID, cinemas weren't allowed to operate, but once they were allowed to operate again, they didn't have the blanket. So I had to bring my own blanket with me because it was so cold. Let's see, what's this say about the prices? Oh no, that's just times. Oh, here you go. It's like popcorn, the drink, and and you get the wet towel. You get and that they keep in the refrigerator, so they're really cold. You get the wet towel with it too. That's right, I forgot about that. And you have like a private bathroom area in the VIP lounge. Let's see what you guys are saying. That's nice. Yeah, basically empty theaters. Nowadays, you want to pick up your seat before you even go. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we can on the app. I was just looking to see what the other movie was. What do you need? Oh, the towel. The towel, because it's so hot that you can wash your hands with it, or you can wipe your face with it. Yeah, I knew you meant towel. The theater was real nice. You did enjoy it. Okay, well, that's nice, Mumsy. Yeah, I was the one that was upset, not her. Well, it's hot outside. It's always hot. So the towel is cold. The towel is wet. It's a wet towel. It's like a washcloth. All right. And when I say towel, it's not like a bath towel. It's like a washcloth. And they fold it up, as you can see it on here. Let's see. I can open that in another tab. Let me open this image in a new tab, and then I'll share this tab instead. There you go. You can see it bigger. So it's like a washcloth that they roll up, and it's wet, not dripping wet, but damp, and they've been in the refrigerator, so they're cold. And plus, you might want to kind of wash your hands a bit with it as well before you eat your popcorn. True Crime Cult says, I went to see the new Godzilla Kong movie yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And it was in 3D too. Chalet says, you need a blanket, so you're confused. Okay. Outside, it's hot. And then you go in the theater where it's cold. But when you first go in, and they give you your welcome drink and everything, and they give you this cold towel so that you can cool yourself down because you've just come out of the heat, right? But then you start to feel the cold, and so you've got the blanket. Lemoyne says a few of the theaters in North Houston have a system where you can order from the snack bar from the seats, and they bring it to you. Oh, I'm surprised they don't have that in here already. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Did you enjoy the experience, True Crime? Yeah, you went and saw it at the drive-in. Oh, you still have a drive-in. That's amazing. There's not many of them left. I love drive-ins. And Chalet says, oh, yeah, we are in the theater like that where there was a waitress. Yeah, that's cool. Well, okay, so you pay for your ticket. You go to the counter where they sell concessions, right? And there's never a line or anything. And then they write down on a piece of paper what it is that you want. And then you go to your seat. And then they bring you all, your popcorn and, or whatever food you choose. And they have like little mini hot dogs that just come like in like in a bowl container and with a little appetizer fork thing, and you just like eat hot dogs. That's really popular, and they have like sweet corn as well. So like frozen corn, but was soaked with butter. And I think they put a little sugar on it too. It's a little sweet. You can buy wine. You can buy coffee. In fact, the welcome drink now, they have the option to have this like mocktail, or you can have coffee. Squeeze the Day says they miss drive-ins. Yeah, I miss drive-ins too. I thought about that when I first moved here to Cambodia, that like, you could make a drive-in here. Yeah, kind of like Vienna sausages, but better. They're the size of Vienna sausages, but they're the shape and texture of a hot dog, just smaller, the Vienna sausage size. Yeah, Vienna sausages are icky. It kind of depends. Like if you put them like in some kind of appetizer or sauce or something, but like to eat them out of the can, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Vienna sausages myself. Great stoner food. Good one, Lemoyne. Yeah. Oh, I hear the dogs barking. Oh, I hear other dogs barking too. So that means there's probably a dog walking around. Let's see. Gotta check my camera. See if I see anything going on. Well, my motorcycle's still parked there, so that's good. Oh, you hear the noise of the car going by? Andy in the house! Andy in the house. Did I do true crime in the house? I know I did Squeeze the Day in the house. Yeah, nothing much going on. Can you see? Whatever. They're quiet now. Yeah, I think someone was walking a dog. Because if mine are barking and then the next house barks and then the next house barks, then it's like a dog walking by. Lemoyne said he had to run dogs off the chicken coop last night. Oh my gosh. Like stray dogs or neighbor dogs. Andy's got coffee. I'm jealous. I should make myself a cup of coffee. True Crime Cult says, did a video on Sebastian Robbers the other day, amazed with the view count of 13,000 views. I was one of them. Yeah. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you hit that sweet spot in the algorithm and they push it out and people watch it. Yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're making me want coffee. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out True Crime Cult, remember he's also in the description below. And let's see, we can True Crime Cult. Wonder where True Wine and True Crime and Wine is. All right. So here's his page. Oh, is that this? No. That's one day ago, but it only has 311. Let me see videos. Oh, was it a video or a short? Oh, no, this one, 13,000. What happened to Sebastian Rogers last seen alive? There you go. You see? Right there, there's the proof. Red line. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. This one, I only had time to watch a little bit. This one, I watched the whole thing. This one, I only had time to watch a little bit. That one, I watched the whole thing. So you can see. I'm active. I'm there. What's on? Chad Daybell. Yeah. What else we got? What are you guys saying? Not sure what I would do if I had a video get 13,000 views. I know. I've had like 1,000 views, or even 2,000 views. What was it? Something of mine got to 13. Was it 3,000? Look, there's my live. 6 people watching. Woohoo! Thank you. Well, that's 598 views. Oh yeah, 3,000. Look at this. Where's the best place to live in Phnom Penh? 3,000 views. It's like, what? I'm just blown away. I mean, and it's like every day there's more and more. They just keep pushing it and pushing it. Let's look at the oops, wait, here. Let's look at that one. Content, videos. Okay, so let's look at the analytics on this one. See, here you go. So this is when I uploaded it. And so it's about 60 days, the first 60 days right here. Look at it, just keeps going up, 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 up. It just it keeps going up. There's no, it hasn't gone down at all. Like what? I got 230 watch hours just from this one video. And I haven't done any more content like it either. So and it's not hard. It just took me one day to go out and like get little video clips and then throw them all together. Maybe 2 days with this heat, one day go out there and get everything. And then the next day sit down and edit it, and it would be ready to go. Let's see, if you want to play the video on your live, you can. Oh, sure. The one that got the 13,000 views so that people can see what it's like. Let's see, we're sharing this one. So let me just go back. One more back. Here we go. Shorts, wait, videos. Why is it in the second place now? Wasn't it in third place? Did you just remove a video? I don't know.
I saw this video and I just had to play it. I watched it for a little bit. And I never knew exactly what kind of horrible monster Sebastian Rogers' mom was until I saw this video.
Lemoyne likes the editing process the best.
Sebastian Rogers' biological father really freaking sheds a light on exactly what kind of people his mom, Sebastian Rogers' mom and stepdad was.
I didn't.
You guys are going to be appalled when you see this.
I left a message, didn't I? Didn't I leave a comment? How many comments did you?
It has been more than a month and still no sign of Sebastian Rogers. The 15-year-old disappeared in the middle of the night on February 25th. His mother was the last person to see him and says that he left the house without any shoes on and just
his mom was the last one to see him alive.
Yeah, which I think is suspect.
What the heck, guys?
So
his mom was the last one to see him alive.
Flashlight. So where is he? Searchers continue looking for Sebastian. And this morning we have a very special guest joining us on the program, Sebastian Rogers' biological father, Seth Rogers. Seth, good morning to you. And might I just start by both saying thank you.
So you can see that like True Crime Cult here does really good video, like, so he pauses and does commentary and has like really good things to say. Sebastian was 15, but like autistic. And okay, so I admit that I thought it might be the Reckoning company, like the Reckoning CO. But so I rewatched her. She might have taken something down, because I think she did a part 1 Sebastian Rogers and a part 2, but there was only one video. When I went back, like, after watching this video, I went back and so I could hear what she said again. And so she does tarot, okay, and which I'd say, take it with a grain of salt, right? And so it wasn't her. And so then I went and I looked at Aphrodite, and he didn't do any videos on Sebastian. And then I stopped trying. I can't think of anybody else unless I like look at my history, but then it would have been a month ago. I mean, I watched way too many YouTube videos. No. So I'm not going that far back to see what it was. What the person mentioned, the only thing that sticks, whatever they said, the thing that stuck out in my mind is it, and I think the thing that stuck out in my mind was that they felt that when Sebastian took out the trash, the mother might have locked the door so that he couldn't get back in, like as a punishment. And may or may not have happened, whatever. But I've kind of always kept that in the back. Is there anything that comes out that would support that or would like remove that as a possibility? And so far, nothing has, other than the fact that she says that she saw, that he went to bed, right? And then she heard something and told him to be quiet and go to sleep. But what if something happened when he took out the trash? Because then she says, well, the flashlight's missing. He didn't take his phone, And what if because his dad says he would not go outside without his shoes on. And so what if the mom was like, he was wanting to put his It's 2 months now. It's going on 2 months now. You're not going to, you don't have time to put on your shoes, or I'm not going to let you just here's the trash, take it out now. And then he goes out and she locks the door. Could be a total dream of a psychic or whatever, right? And have absolutely no basis in reality. But what if that's what happened? And then he wandered off because he couldn't get back in the house. And then, because then I'm thinking, they wanted to verify the proof of life with a camera to see him taking out the trash. And I don't know if somebody knows if they actually have that, then, but it seems like the police are saying that his last known whereabouts was taking out the trash. But then I also kind of hear that maybe when they went to the roadhouse was the last time that he was actually seen by anybody. When they went out to dinner that night, or lunch or dinner, they went out to eat. I don't know. I think there was probably a lot of stress in the marriage. I can see just by her behavior right now, like going with him to work. I could understand, like, if there's like a lot of press and all this kind of stuff, not wanting to be alone in the house. Actually, you might feel threatened if you're alone in the house. So I could understand her wanting to go with him and be with him. But I kind of get a vibe that he doesn't want her left alone where she might say something. So like maybe he insisted that she go with him. You know, total sketch. Yeah. Chalet just subscribed to True Crimes channel. Thank you. It's a good interview with Seth. Yes, and Seth is Sebastian's biological father. Yeah. Okay, got all the messages. Maven, this is a good interview with Seth. Oh, you want me? Okay.
You and just that my heart and the hearts of all of our wonderful viewers really go out to you. The agony that you're going through, I can't even imagine. I've seen you do some interviews, and I've been so amazed at how resilient you are. And you've talked about how nothing is going to make you give up hope. Please, where's that drive coming from?
My son. He's my life. He's my heart. He's not here, and I'm not complete unless I have him. So it's the drive to be whole again.
You know, I applaud you for holding out hope, being so resilient, being positive, and who knows what can happen with this investigation, and any day could be the day Sebastian comes home. From your perspective, Seth, how satisfied are you with the investigation being done by TBI?
My son's not here. They have no evidence. They haven't. Sumner County is the one that's like doing it. TBI is assisting. I've asked TBI to take it over. They haven't yet. There's just things that I don't think have been done.
What would you like to be done, Seth, that hasn't been?
Perfect follow-up question.
I have a list of stuff, but I don't know if they've done it or not. I mean, there's been questions that have been asked, that things that have been answered. It's really hard to have evidence if certain protocols aren't being followed.
Now, what type of protocols is he talking about, guys? That's what I would like to know. What type of protocols is Seth talking about here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have to start back over from day one.
You know, going back to day one, so Sebastian goes to sleep the evening of February 25th. It's on the morning of the 26th that your ex-wife finds that he's not in his bedroom. She is the only one said to be home. And
Right there. She's the only one home the day he goes missing. She was the last one to see Sebastian alive.
Now,
Sebastian,
aren't Chris Proudfoot's family in the area? Don't they live close by in the same city or in the next city over? Don't they live close by? I mean, I would be interested in making sure their property is searched, just to eliminate the possibility. But I mean, I think it might be too late to look at footage of that day. I mean, because it would just be recorded over. But I would have looked at the trail of the dogs, because the dogs did pick up his scent twice, I think, or at least once, leaving from the house. And the houses in that area would have, their Ring cameras or whatever would have picked up something, but not at 2:00 in the morning, right? because then it's like it's too dark and you might not see him. But what if it was earlier when he took out the trash? I would want to eliminate that as a possibility. Unless it's eliminated, then it's still stuck in my mind that, you know. But I think she was having a hard time dealing with his behaviors, you know. It's just sad that that he's missing, and the you know 2 months. It's kind of hard to imagine that it's going to have a good outcome. That he's just at a friend's house playing games or something. Someone might hide you out for a little bit, but not 2 months. You know. Now, whether it was accidental or on purpose, you know, that becomes the question. Oops, this side. Well, it's been 1 hour. I encourage everyone to go over here. I will actually put a link to this video. Let me go share a copy link. Here. So anybody who wants to see this full video, go give Robert your watch hours. And yeah, I mean, unless you have anything else that you guys want a quick chat about, I'm happy to, like I say, answer any questions or discuss anything. But otherwise, yeah, I'm feeling it tonight. And I got to get up early in the morning, 7 o'clock. Oh. I'll have to set my alarm, you know, for 6:30. 30 minutes from the time I wake up till I'm going out the door. Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Artemis. Yeah, there's Artemis. I get to play taxi driver. And I get a free movie out of it. A movie I've already seen, but that's okay. If let's see, let's check the times for tomorrow. So Dune. Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday the 24th. Whoa, it's only at one time at 10:30 in the morning. I don't know if we can finish by 10:30. What time is the Civil War one? Oh, 7 o'clock at night. Oh, they do have other cinemas. We might need to watch it at a different cinema. I mean, Legend has more than one cinema. Maybe the Noro Mall. That'll be close. Eden, Noro Mall. Well, maybe it's not at Noro Mall because it's only showing Legend. I mean, Exchange Square. Alrighty. Mummy's gonna go have her coffee now. Hugs to everyone. Chalet's up that early, but she's not going anywhere that early. Mumsy says, now you know how I feel. Oh, low blow. Have a great day, Christine and everyone. Yes, so in case you didn't know, love transcends time and space. So wherever and whenever you are watching this, I love you. Yes, indeed. My love to you. And Lemoyne says, peace. Peace. All right, everybody go forth and have an amazing day. No matter what comes your way, you always have the choice in how you're going to feel and react. So try to share some love today. All right. See you tomorrow, Gen X. Bye.